Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys, brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro, with your hosts, Jeff Tamburillo, Sandy Pastor, and Jeff Popick. Buying, selling, building, financing, Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff have decades of professional service in all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome to Real Estate Best Buys, where we try to define what we're here to do. That's an important part, isn't it, Tamburello?
Amen.
All right. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And good morning, Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And that is so important. What are we here? People go through life, just never really feeling like they're accomplishing anything, but they're also not defining what they're trying to do.
Well, if you're a homeowner, I want to buy a house in Florida. Okay, what do you like to do? If you like to deep sea fish and not take a long boat ride, the Jupiter Inlet's an awesome place. No, seriously. If you're into surfing, moving to Naples isn't the ideal thing. You need to move to Sebastian or New Smyrna.
Or California.
Yeah, well, and we're talking about Florida here. This is what we came here to do, Sandy. Come on.
I'm looking at the big picture. The big picture.
But seriously, I mean, and they look at me like I'm crazy, and I get that daily, multiple times. But you make a list of what you're here to do. Because I always laugh at people that, I want to be close to the beach. Well, I'm telling you, when you move to Florida, you will probably go to the beach only when people from out of the state are sleeping on your couch.
Well, and it is all relative. I always say to people, you live in Detroit. How far are you away from the beach now? So it's relative. Do you want to be toes in the sand, or is 10 miles okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And I grew up boating every weekend with my father. This was in New York, came to Florida, thought I'd be on a boat every day. Best 2 days in boating, the day you get it, the day you get rid of it. So you got to really figure out what you're here to
kids.
do.
I hope my children don't listen to this.
So, yeah.
Or your wife.
That's maybe job one, to find what you're here to do. So with all this data out there, how do people, so they figure out what they're here to do. How do they interpret all the numbers and all the noise that's out there these days? Tamburello, come on, you're the guru here.
All right. Here's how you do it. And we've already talked about the way you implement it for about 3 weeks in a row. First, you determine what you're there to do.
3 times the charm.
But then you take it and then you determine, once you understand what you're there to do, and then you have to determine, value. What am I doing here now? And then from there, you determine, I'm here to do this, and then this has value to me, and then you go seek out the value. And I laugh because I was debating with an agent on LinkedIn, on a group we're in on LinkedIn, and the guy's like, the world's coming to an end. There was 700 foreclosures in Lee County, and I'm like, all right, well, then when you really, and that number, you go, oh my God, it's 700, it's up. Well, the peak of the trend was 2665. In October of 2002, we had 600.
Yeah, when nobody was talking about that word.
Yeah, nobody was even reporting it then. And
right.
Guess what? That was the beginning of the boom of a lifetime. But on average, there's 250 foreclosures every month in Lee County. And then, so you got 700. In 9 to 12 months, 52 to 58% of them are going to convert into a certificate of title. And of that, 30% get bought by investors at the steps. So you have 700, and then of that, only about 70% are actual houses because there's land and stuff in there too.
Right.
And so you've got, say, 700, and then say 50% convert, that's 350. And then so now we're going to chop that down a little bit, and we're going to say 30% trade to investors. So, and I don't have the math in front of me, but so 700 foreclosures today in 9 to 12 months might be 250 to 300 REOs in a market with 4.4 months inventory. We should be mad there wasn't 10,000 foreclosures.
Right.
You know what I mean? If strictly not from a personal perspective, thank God there's not from a personal perspective, but you read that number and you go, oh my God, and then there's Realty Track, who overstates their numbers about 300%, and let me tell you why you can't trust them. There's judicial, non-judicial states. There's some states where all they do is file a notice in the paper, we're selling your house.
Right.
Okay, but then Realty Track, they take multiple multiple, like they count the lis pendens filing, they count the judgment, they count the sale, they count the trial, and so they'll, but they call it foreclosure filings, meaning a piece of paper got filed, but the general public thinks they filed another foreclosure, and generally their foreclosure actions divide by 3 or 4 to come up with a real number, and then you have the gross foreclosures, which aren't representative of, at one point 30% of the foreclosures were land in 9 and 10.
Well, and
they're dividing them into the number of single family homes and saying there's 1 per 364 homes, when I can't get within 100% of any of their numbers. And I mean, I've got public records and I've got the tax roll, and I made a video called 30,000 foreclosure notices in Lee County 2010, Balderdash saith I. And I actually got in a debate with one of their guys on there, with Daryl Blomquist. I mean, we had a running email debate, and I finally asked him, well, how do you differentiate? They do that top 20 Letterman list. How do you differentiate between judicial and non-judicial states? Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and they're varying degrees. I mean, as you said, one piece of paper does not a foreclosure make.
Right.
It's a process. I mean, I've had clients and customers that have been in their houses, this is horrible, but 3 to 4 years before anything happened. And
it's unbelievable.
Another thing to look at here too, you have the almost 65% of the foreclosure trends in Lee, which I track in depth, are Wells, JP Morgan, and BOA, who during the robo-signing crisis turned it off.
Right.
There were months JP Morgan never filed one. And so, they had the robo-signing crisis. And then they said, oh, my God, and we got busted because we don't have these documents. And then they stopped for a while, and now they're kind of letting loose and they were mass dismissals. I mean, back then they were just voluntarily dismissing. I have 1 month, I want to say we probably had 700 voluntarily dismissed cases that they've dismissed it and got it away from the judge because they didn't have paperwork.
Right. And
that's another thing. All you have to do now is, ask a couple questions and you can stall it up pretty well. And the world's getting very good at that. So what this means to the general public, short sales are probably going to be better than RIOs to acquire deals.
Interesting.
Yeah. And certainly your choices are going to be more.
I get passionate about this. I mean, it was bad enough here when we had 2,660 foreclosures, and then we have to, 1 month in Lee County, and then we've got to jack it all around and come up with some new clever number. But you got to realize these are guys that sell subscriptions, and they try, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, they really take the sexy areas of the country and they try and put it out there because people are looking for a deal. You're a retiree, you want a deal, you want a house in Florida, you want that lifetime deal. And nobody's going to get truly excited if Flint's foreclosure rate goes 300%. But if you call and say Cape Coral, Fort Myers foreclosures are up 3, oh God, I can get a deal, and I've always wanted, I'm going to retire there. And it's just marketing, and they're just trying to make a living. I don't begrudge them for making a living, but
if they want to sell papers, they should put my picture in there.
They should, Jeff.
Yeah, it would just go fly off the shelves like
Isn't it time for a break?
It is.
Oh, I get fired up over this stuff.
No, I meant after that comment.
It's interesting stuff, though.
I find Jeff to be a very, very beautiful man, actually.
I think he's a hunka, but that's a topic for another day.
All right, folks,
He's turning red. I love it.
You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back after this. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-5 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And as one good-looking guy to another, why don't you get us started off here, Tumbarello?
Oh, God. You think I'd have something ready to talk about?
We got you all excited talking about my picture in the paper.
Just tell the truth. That's all they got to do is tell the truth, and the truth always flushes itself out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I had a house in Copper Oak in Estero. $69.65 a square foot. It's listed at $145,150, 10300 Olivewood Way, number 67. It's a 3-tree. It's a good-looking house, 2-story, 2,084 square feet, in a gated community in Estero, built in 07 for $145,150. I want you to go call the builder and ask him if he can build you a nice house. Maybe you got to paint a little bit. I'll do my own painting, okay? But see if he can build you a house for $69 a square foot from a lot. So,
and throw the lot in.
Yeah, and the lot and all the utilities if they're paid or not. You know what I mean? And price versus value.
Yeah.
And there you go. If you got more information, give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Sandy.
Okay, and if you've got a little bit more money than that, I've got a great opportunity, a very high-end opportunity. This is in Gray Oaks, in the Isle Royale section of Gray Oaks, which is multi-million-dollar homes. This is a home built in 2005. It cost around $6 million to build then. It is on the market at $3.5 million. This is a 7.5 bath, 7-bedroom, 4-car garage, almost an acre. Obviously, the pool, the lake, this house is stunning. I was in it this week. It's absolutely gorgeous. Most of the homes in this particular community of Gray Oaks go for over $4 million. There is one right next door being built for $6 million and change. So if you are looking for this high-end, spectacular kind of home in the Naples market, I'd love to show you this one. I know they've had a couple of offers on it, but have not come to terms yet. So it was a good time to take a look. We were talking about the foreclosures and things, but overall too, as we say every week, our inventory is going down. I had a report this week given to me, which I thought was kind of interesting, that broke this down by communities within Naples. And Gray Oaks, for example, in September of 2005, when this was built, there were 6.5 years of inventory on the market. And
should have been telling us something.
In September, this last week, you pull the numbers, and it's 1.5 years of inventory. That's just one community. And this is probably one of the communities has the most inventory in Naples, which I want to talk about a little bit more as we go on. But, you know, it's a great price. It's a great opportunity, and there's not a lot out there. So if you're interested in this and would like to take a look, give me a call, Sandy Pastor, at 239-595-0714.
All right, and by the, Marco Island, by my calculations, which might not be as factoidal as Tumbarello's, but
you want to. The proper verbiage is empirical.
Empirical.
You want to take an empirical view.
All right. Well, it looks like at least the single-family homes on Marco, we've got maybe 9 months of inventory, so it's really quite a reversal from 2000 and whatever you want to say, 5, 6, 7. So, yep. Anyway, actually, my first buy is a short sale, and we're talking about the opportunities in short sales now. I think it's where it's at. This is in Hammock Bay at the Rialto. It's 1263 Rialto Way. This is a first-floor unit, 1,836 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a coach home with great views of the fairway from pretty much all the rooms. It's been updated. Again, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,836 square feet. The list price is $199,900. It's an amazing opportunity in Hammock Bay at the Rialto.
Those are beautiful buildings, too.
It really is. And a great spot. I love that.
And a great golf course.
Yeah. And this is $70,000 below the next unit. Which is the same square footage. So $199,900. If you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call. Jeff Popick, 239-450-3000. And right now we've got to take a break, but we'll be back with more deals after this. Stay tuned.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures, with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
Hello, my name is Tim Ivey. I'm married and the proud father of 4 beautiful children. I cannot think of anything more important than their protection and safety. That's why I'm proud to speak to you about Aegis Microbe Shield, a state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly antimicrobial product which can be applied to all surfaces. It provides a permanent barrier against germs and microorganisms. This green technology was developed by Dow Corning and has been used by NASA, the NFL, and even the United States Army. And now it's available to you. My company, Microbial Block, is the exclusive provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology to all of Florida. It has been proven effective in homes, hospitals, assisted living facilities, schools, athletic facilities, and more. For a free quote, call me today at 239-300-7585. That's 239-300-7585. or you can log on to my website at www.microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys, and let's just get into some more Best Buys. Tumbarella, what do you got?
A house in Tanglewood in not North Fort Myers, off McGregor and Fort Myers. This is a very established neighborhood right off McGregor, the palm trees, the whole 9 yards. It's a pool home, $85 a square foot for a pool home in Tanglewood. This thing was built in 72, and I think it might have been a Best Buy at 183.9 in 72. But, you know what I mean? 1509 Covington Circle East. In this part of the cycle, the investor-grade stuff is traded. It's went through. It's been bought. And now you get cream for water prices at the end of the cycle. You get this type of a house for $85 a square foot. You know what I mean? And it's almost, good thing comes to those who wait.
Yep.
But not those who wait too long but this is definitely cream for water prices. And if you're a family looking for a nice home in off McGregor, you could function well against a 183 purchase. I mean, I don't know if this is financeable or not, but if you were able to get a mortgage on it, I mean, at 4%, good God, your payment in there would be nothing. You know what I mean? To live in Tanglewood, it's a very, very nice community.
Very nice, yeah.
If you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
The affordability now is just unbelievable with the interest rates and the prices being what they are. It's really quite something. So anyway, Sandy.
Okay, I talked about this one a couple weeks ago, but it's amazingly still on the market. This is a single-family, 5-bedroom, 3-bath home in Saturnia Lakes, over 2,900 square feet, got a 3-car attached garage, beautiful pool on the lake, open concept. This one also has the large walk-in closet and the sitting area and the deck off the master bedroom. It's got the double-story cage. Saturnia is a beautiful community, low fees, lots of amenities, including their own little mini beach. This is another area where I think once the snowbirds start coming back and the families start coming back, this is going to be almost in a bidding war because it truly is the Best Buy in Saturnia Lakes. And Saturnia Lakes is one of those areas that's never had an overabundance of inventory since they started building in 2002. But right now it's about 3.5 months worth. So there's not a lot of opportunities here. It's in a great school district. So if you're looking for a family home like this in a very, very nice community, give me a call. I'd love to show it to you at 239-595-0714.
Here's a quick thought. Take any 2010 REO, put it on the market at what we were buying them for in 2010. Like those, Golden Gate Estates, 3.2 on 2.5 acres for $60,000. How many offers do you think you'd have?
Oh, I had one at Old Naples. I had 7 offers in. I mean, it just depends on you price it well. It's the right kind of property, and this one needed work. It wasn't like it was and we got a good price for it too.
Yep.
But
there's numerous now. Multiple offers almost seem to be.
The way it is.
Yeah,
it is.
It's pretty crazy. So.
One of the things I wanted to mention when you talked about the estates, another area is Golden Gate City, and I remember I used to sell quite a bit in there, a lot of first-time home buyers and that kind of thing, especially when they were getting the credit. And there were a lot of foreclosures in this area, tons and tons of foreclosures in Golden Gate City. In 2008, there was over 8 years of inventory in Golden Gate City. Now there's 1.4 months. Well, I mean, that just shows you kind of what we've been talking about. It's one area, but it's that kind of area that
but
people
you
should buy in.
extrapolate, and people do this, and it's the human mind, and there's some people that are just going to gravitate towards the most negative thing they can find because it validates a miserable life. But you remember 20 years for the condo market to recover because they took the point where the market was starting to break. And at some point, it's supply and demand, and prices come down to meet the market. And now condos. I mean, at one point in this cycle, condos had an average higher price than houses in Lee County because they were just chewing them up. And it's funny that everybody takes one point in the cycle, and what they don't understand is it's a cycle. I mean, it's cyclical. It's just the way it is, and you can't take one point of it and determine that's the world. There's 20 years inventory. Well, that was that day. I wish we had that 20 years inventory today. I could sell it all.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Yeah,
yep.
but you know, like we keep saying, the opportunities are more limited now. So if you're thinking about it, it's not only time to buy, maybe time to list, because there's buyers out there.
Yep. And it's really bizarre, and you know, the media I don't think is talking about this, but there are some segments of this market that have doubled, tripled in price, maybe even a little bit more in the last year or two. It's really
but negativity
remarkable.
in this part of the cycle, and this is really just about moods, in my opinion. The herd is in a bad mood, so the media feeds it all the negative because that's what it craves. And when times are good, the media feeds it good times. I mean, I'm actually seeing, believe it or not, I was watching some stuff, and skirt lines are coming up, which is cool on any number of reasons. But if you go back and look, when skirts come up, the economy gets good. It's just it's a symbol.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I've read those. Yeah.
In 2010, when we were really the worst, I was laughing. They had a fashion show where they were dressed as vagrants. I mean, you know, and fashion is pop culture feeds us what the herd wants. That's what they do, is they provide a mass of emotional people what they're looking for.
When your moods are down, your hems are down. When your moods are up, your hems are up.
God
Absolutely.
bless America.
So when the skirts never mind. I'm not going to go there. Anyway,
Jeff's just befuddled by this. Take a breath.
Start thinking about short skirts.
Take a deep breath, Jeff.
All right. Anyway, we got to take a break, and we'll be back with more Best Buy. Stay tuned, folks.
There's a wise old saying, you cannot build a solid structure on a shaky foundation. Nowhere is this truer than when it comes to the construction of your next house or commercial building. Often overlooked, concrete is one of the most important parts of the building process, so be sure to call the best in concrete construction. General Concrete Corporation. General Concrete builds slabs that are level, walls that are plumb, and buildings that are square. This will save you time, money, and headaches now and well into the future. Call General Concrete at 239-571-1100. for a free quote on any size job. New homes or commercial buildings, remodels, additions, even patios and sidewalks. General Concrete gets it done right the first time. Call General Concrete now at 239-571-1100. That's 239-571-1100.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. And joining us now is Ed Kastner with BB&T Oswald Tripp to talk about some insurance stuff. And that's the best way I can describe it, because that's a whole specialty unto itself and something I still don't fully get. I've had my challenges with insurance, so hopefully, Ed, you can help us out here. And by the way, I'm Jeff Popick with Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello with Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And Ed Kastner with BB&T Oswald Tripp. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning.
Somebody's buying a piece of real estate. They walk into your office confused. You guide them on how to navigate through the maze of all the insurance that is necessary.
Yeah, what we do is we will sit down, take a look at the risk. Each risk is its own individual entity. Then we'll figure out what is the best fit in the market for that risk.
It seems to me, and this is a personal thing, you go and you buy insurance, and you have insurance, but there's a book that comes with all the exclusions
and nobody ever reads.
That nobody ever reads until such time as you've got it. Well, you're you. So do you guide people through that process and so that they really know what they're getting and really more so what they're not getting?
Yeah, especially in today's market. Educating the client is the most important thing I could possibly do. Again, when I say each risk is totally different, one person might need increased ordinance and law coverage, another person might not. One might need higher limits on pool cage coverage, another one might not. So there's a lot of education that goes on during that process.
And location is important for insurance too, in terms of flood insurance and other things that, your bank may require or you may just want.
Exactly. That's very right, Sandy.
Yeah.
So how do people know what to get? I mean, so say somebody who's buying a typical, whatever that means, typical home here in Southwest Florida, what should they expect?
Well, the agent should ask a lot of questions and really get to know the client and their needs. For instance, do you have a dog? Because that could come into play. And if so, what kind of breed? So you ask a lot of questions, find out what their needs are. And there are certain endorsements that I really like to see on a policy to really make it, a very strong policy. As I like to say, put some meat on the bones. And we'll go through those. I'll educate them. And then they might say, yeah, look, I understand that, but I really don't want that coverage. At least now they can make an educated decision. But it's a process of going through, discussing, okay, here's what's pretty standard, here's what I recommend. Now, let's talk about what your feelings are on those and take it from there.
And are the premiums, or when people are first looking for insurance, is this a negotiable process?
As far as premiums go, no, not so much a negotiable process, but now, like we write with roughly 18 different homeowners insurance carriers. And where one might be a good fit for you, another one might be a better fit for Sandy, Jeff might have another one that's a better fit. It's really about finding the right fit for that given risk.
And I have to say, I've said on this show many, many times, as in real estate, certainly in insurance, your agent can make all the difference in the world. Because, personally, I've had experience where I moved from one agent to another, didn't change a comma in my policy or carrier, and saved, over $18,000 a year in premiums. And it was huge. And I know, to me, it's important that you work with somebody that has those multiple outlets. Full disclosure here, Ed's actually, worked with one of my hiring clients in Naples and done some business together, and I trust him. And there's a lot of good guys out there, but there's a lot of guys that don't know what they're doing, or they're just plain lazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, unfortunately, I think we sometimes as insurance agents get a stigma just barely above a used car salesman, but unfortunately that is the case.
All right, so varying degrees of used car salesmen here.
Yeah, and one of the things I know that comes up all the time is people have the misconception that either you can't get insurance in Florida, it's excessively expensive in Florida, and now that I've got it, why do my rates keep going up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and rate increases over the last year have gone up. Most of the carriers took a rate increase over the last, couple years. And that was due to, Charlie Crist had held the insurance rates stable or basically denied any rate increases from the carriers. Meanwhile, the reinsurance market was doing a lot of rate increases onto the carriers. So they're trying to get that, they're trying to make up for 5 years worth of stable rates and increasing rates from the reinsurance carriers. Hopefully, and what we're starting to see is, I believe in 2012 to 2013, come next year, the rates should be relatively stable, unlike the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But getting insurance, people say all the time when they come to Florida, well, I heard I can't get insurance. Well, that is truly not the case. I mean, I have yet in the last year to find a risk that we could not obtain insurance coverage for.
And so where does Citizens fit into this mix? I mean, you as a broker can shop multiple sources. It's not just one source. So, there's been so much controversy over the years with Citizens. Do you shop them as well?
I try to as little as humanly possible, only because Citizens is now, it's a state-run insurance product, but now they've put so much limitations on their policies. They're no longer covering pool cages. They've limited liability to $100,000 instead of being able to go up to $300,000. They don't offer certain endorsements that I would definitely recommend. So Citizens truly has become that insurer of last resort, which that's what they were designed to be.
Sure. All right.
At some point, we're going to get a free marketplace back for insurance, and it'll just be amazing.
Well, surprisingly enough, with the amount of markets that, I write with, it's a pretty free market. Given the certain risk characteristics, Sherry said location, that plays a huge factor into it. But in most cases, I write very little policies with Citizens only because there are standard market carriers available in most cases.
Is there a rule of thumb or a benchmark or something? If somebody's buying whatever it is, we'll just say a $500,000 home, like a rule of thumb as far as how much they can, in their minds, estimate they're going to be spending on insurance? Is it 1%? Is it half of 1? Is it 50 basis? But is there some? Obviously, it's going to change depending upon their particular circumstance. But anything like that at all in the insurance world?
Well, yes and no. The problem is every risk is so different. I could have two houses right next to each other. If one was built in 2005 and one was built in 1995, the rates will be tremendously different. If one's got a hip roof versus a gable roof, the rates are going to be quite a bit different. So for them to sit there and give, okay, what's it really going to cost me? On a $500,000 house, it's all going to depend upon the age of the home, the location of the home, and then the, quote, wind mitigation features of that home. And in this case, on a 2005, we'd be talking mainly about the roof shape because, everything else is already built to the 2002 Florida Building Code.
Right.
I think that being said,
I think instead of...
you cannot say, here's a number that I can pretty much factor in.
Yeah. Although I actually have, and this is anecdotal, this is not one of Tomborello's, incredibly
factoidal.
Yeah. But I see.
I'm going to trademark that word. I'm factoidal.
That's my word.
Oh, I'm taking it.
But people ask me that all the time about the rates, and it just seems like, and it's very loose, but it seems to mirror your taxes. So whatever whatever your property taxes are going to be, somewhere loosely based, that's what you're going to pay for your insurance. And again, that's anecdotal. That's not a Tomborello. So,
well, no, that might be the case because I don't look at their taxes. So you might be correct in that statement.
Yeah, which would be an oddity for me.
Yeah, really. I just want to tell everybody, Ed is obviously a great insurance agent and will work for you. He's also been voted one of the top agents in Gulf Shore Life the last couple of years. He's also in his former life was a chemist, which I think is pretty interesting. And the thing, as we were talking, that was really interested in me, he was one of the developers of one of the products for creepy crawlers in his early days. So he's multi-talented and faceted, so someone that you may want to call. And Ed, if you would, please give us your contact information.
Absolutely. The best way to contact me is my direct line at the office. That number is 239-829-1410, or via email. And my email address is ecastner@bband.com.
And just real quick, if somebody, obviously if people are buying a home, they should give you a call. But if somebody already is in their home and they have a policy, can they give you a call to, have
second look?
Yeah, just get an estimate from you.
Absolutely. Sandy and I were talking the other day, and what was a good fit or the best fit, say, in 2010, might not be the best fit for you now in 2012.
Yeah.
So every year or every couple of years, it definitely pays off to review your policy and see if there's a better option in the marketplace.
Ed, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Folks, give Ed a call. Ed Kastner at BB&T Oswald Tripp at 239-829-1410. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pasteur, Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys, and let's jump into these. Tumbarella.
I'm gonna stomp down in Sandy's territory here. I am.
Come on down, honey. Come on down.
420 22nd Street Northeast in Naples. It's a 3-2. Built in 1990 on 2.92 acres, and the price is $124,900. I was just kind of like, wow. But it is it's actually a wood frame house built in 90. It kind of looks at that old Florida house on 2.9 acres. And what really got me on this, now bear in mind this is a homesteaded tax, so they will revisit it again. But the homesteaded tax on this thing last year was $374.35. Most people spend that much on lunch. If you just don't have lunch 2 or 3 times, make a sandwich, and you could afford the taxes on this
or a night
thing.
at the Ritz.
But yeah, $124.9 for 3 acres. It's got multiple little outbuildings, sheds. So I think it even has a little chicken coop on it. Give us a call at Steel Bridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Amazing.
Bring your tomatoes and horses, and there you go.
A lot of tomatoes on
3 acres. Wow. All right, Sandy.
Okay, do have another foreclosure. Actually, this one is in Victoria Park, which is a great location for, families, school district. This is a single-family home, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, over 1,800 square feet. It has a pool. It's got almost a 1/4 acre of land. Just had a new roof installed, beautifully landscaped. This one also qualifies for the Home Steps special financing, if that's of interest to you. It's at 470 Nottingham Drive, and it's listed at $264,900. One of the best buys for this kind of home in Naples Park. Something that you may want to look at and consider, because it's a great opportunity. So if you want to take a look, give me a call, Sandy Pastor at 239-595-0714.
I'm a big fan of Victoria Park. It's a great spot.
Love it, especially at Christmas.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. I've got a opportunity on Marco, 2049 Sheffield Avenue. List price is $379,900. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 2,300 square feet under air. It's a striking home built in 2006 with almost 12-foot ceilings. Really done right. Granite kitchen, new stainless appliances, the whole 9 yards. If this is of interest, give me a call. Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. Tom Morello.
Yeah, one of these Lehigh houses that everybody dreams of because of the price points. 4303 15th Street West in Lehigh Acres. It's a 3-2, 1,200 square feet, built in 1987 at $41.58 a square foot. That's $49,900. It has a large concrete deck in the back. Rentable on this, $725, maybe $750. So it's probably $725 is a better number to get, because the key is get it rented quick. You go for $25 more and you sit vacant for a month.
Yep.
Do the math.
Yep. Yeah, really.
So if you'd like more information, you can give us a call at Steel Bridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Okay, we've got to take a quick break, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buy. Stay tuned. We've got more buys coming up right after this.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, this is Tim with Microbial Block, a service provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology. It's an antimicrobial spray that, when applied, becomes a part of whatever surface you are applying it to. It forms a microscopic layer of pins that carry an electrical charge, and when bacteria or germ-causing microorganisms come in contact with this layer of pins, it pops like a balloon. Since it's a mechanical kill of the microorganism and not a chemical kill, the layer of pins remain on the surface to kill again. This is a green technology, so it is safe for use in any application, whether it is at home, work, school, nursery, church, or at the mall. If you see Microbial Block's green and blue shield, you know you are being protected from germs. Microbial Block, active defense against germs. Call us today at 239-300-7585 or check us out on the web at microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com. BuyerSellTheBest.com.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. And Sandy, you want to get us started off here?
Yeah, I've got a great single-family home. This one is in Monterey, which is right off Orange Blossom. Great community, nice amenities, very low HOA fees. This is the lowest priced home in Monterey right now. It's on a lakefront. It's really nice. It's a 3+ den, 2.5 bath, almost 2,500 square feet. This is a community that has, not only the gate but the guard, and it's really a centrally located community, truly close to everything. And your fees are $540 a quarter, and you get the pool and the clubhouse and the tot lot and all kinds of things there that people enjoy. The den can be converted into another bedroom if you need be. It's built in 1986, but looks really fabulous. New paint. They've really updated this house. So great opportunity for someone. If you're interested in looking at this beautiful pool home, give me a call, Sandy Pastor at 239-595-0714.
All right, and opportunity knocks here. 172 Bermuda Road on Marco. This is a vacant inland lot. $69,000. You could buy this lot. Sewer assessment, there is no sewer assessment, I should say. Sewer assessment on Marco runs roughly $14,000 to $24,000, somewhere in there. This one has none. $69,000. You could be into this property with a brand new home built for under $300,000. That is unbelievable. So this one, I think I had talked about it once before, not long ago. It's not going to be around much longer as we start to approach season here. So if this is of interest to you, give me a call, 239-450-3000. Umbrella.
I would actually like to talk about kind of a investment grade industrial property. We have the Mid-Cape Industrial Center. It's 102,000 square feet of tilt wall impact glass. It has major tenants to include the post office, AC company. We've probably got 65% of this thing leased. And it's funny because when the world was buying on cap rates, they probably should have been buying on a price per square foot comp basis. And when they should be buying on cap rates, they're now trying to, they're just flipped around. What really gets me is, price versus value. You could not build this complex at the asking price of $73.53 a square foot. It is 102,000 square foot with one entire building of dock high space, tractor trailer access, easy access to I-75. But you couldn't touch it at $73. And it's not like there's some industrial buildings, I call them the shanties. They're just a metal building strapped to 2x4s. This thing will survive a hurricane. If you'd like more information on this asset, you can give us a call at Steel Bridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
That wraps it up for us, folks. You've been listening to Real Estate Best Buys. Thanks for listening.
Be sure to listen to Real Estate Best Buys every Sunday morning at 10. Brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. In the meantime, if you need help buying or selling property on Marco Island, be sure to call Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. For help in Naples, call Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty at 239-595-0714. That's 239-595-0714. And for all your real estate needs in Lee County, call Jeff Tumbarillo of Steel Bridge Realty, 239-567-9838. That's 239-567-9838.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.